The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Northern Atlantic Championship.
And boss, a big night for a big man. Since establishing the Temple of Omen with Pill Graham, Cody Hagan, and whatever other freaks don't come out at night. You're seeing it right here. Samuel Omen has put the target on the back of his former DNS stablemate JynX for the North American Championship, and that is quite the statement to make during your entrance.
Yeah, indeed, Jake Allen. Yes, indeed. A statement to be made. Yes, indeed. Samuel Omen asked JynX, hey, are you around? JynX said, I am one of it, and then assaulted the ever-loving hell out of him. These two have been on a collision course ever since JynX has decided and opted to be no longer a part of DNS, the Darknet Society. So now is the biggest chance in Omen's rookie career thus far to become North American champion against his former cohort, against his former running buddy, against his former brother, Jesus Christ, against his former brother in arms. Will he be successful? Who the hell knows? But he made sure work out of P. We destroyed that bitch to 100, and that's to be said, because P is a big son of a bitch. So it's going to be do or die time for Samuel Omen, and JynX has to prove that he is the North American champion, finally defending for a third time.
And there you have it, Jason Clinton sensation, head not only attached, but firmly proud of the fact that he carries that 12.5 pounds of gold, the North American Championship, around his waist. And this is a long time coming, and you've seen a lot of these types of matches, boss. What kind of dynamic is at play when you have something this kind of physical altercation with somebody you used to share a locker room with?
Gets personal. We've had plenty of rivalries. There used to be Russ Cole versus Nate Ortiz, Russ Cole versus Quartz. There's always these Mark Reese versus Al Parker. The list goes on and on to the break of dawn. You know these people inside and out because you've been up and down the road. And JynX with a new look as well, new attitude, perhaps holding the North American Championship. God damn, that is haunting. As you would say, Jake Allen, both men definitely understood this assignment. Omen especially, because he looks like a bag of crap, usually when we see him.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel, boss. I know Samuel Omen and Pill Graham certainly have told JynX how they feel. It was Samuel Omen a couple of weeks ago after a massive victory JynX had over the OCW World Heavyweight Champion that his head was put face first through a car window. That's the kind of violence we're dealing with here, all in service of this championship. The North American title is on the line.
Introducing the challenger from Virginia Beach, Virginia, weighing in at 264 pounds,
That big man ain't from no beach.
And his opponent From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Northern Atlantic Champion,
the Mad Hatter of OCW, no longer DNS, standing on his own 2 feet and doing it as strongly as he ever has. Both men seeing the title. Could we have a new champion here in Boston? Time will tell, Greg. Throw it up.
Both men looking very spiffy, but once again, JynX has the taped up body. He is not 100%. He was able, not even 100%, to defeat El Parker with a little assist from the Iceman, Nate Mack, but still. Oh, big boot off the gate. Oh,
and that dunking under that boot with the lariat. JynX now, he's usually in control of matches via the power game. Obviously, that is not the case right here. And, boss, I think there's something to be said usually about how, Jesus, a spine buster rattling the cage of JynX. There's something to be said about how somebody's first ever opportunity at a championship in OCW, as it is for Samuel OMEN here tonight, it'll rattle you a little bit. It'll make you doubt yourself. I don't think that's the case at all for the big Sam OMEN.
Maybe not, but you still got to, as a rookie, you have those jitters.
Oh, no, here's the cover now. Woo. No jitters on that cover, kicking out at 0.
Yeah, still fresh as a daisy, so he got some time to get the jitters, Jake Allen. Into the corner he goes, big elbow, counter by OMEN. OMEN has the power, size, and reach advantage. Jesus Christ.
Nearly dumping JynX on his head right there, and trying to take another trophy. Like we saw during his entrance, kick down low for JynX. Now again trying to duck under this time. Sam OMEN had it scouted, just using brute force and strength to regain the advantage. But JynX got some power in there too. Tilt-a-whirl slam. Muscling him up there with ease, but not enough to keep him down.
Yeah, but if your shoulder's not great, that's a good way to separate. Speaking of not great, look at that. That was easy. Effortlessly by Samuel OMEN, who are meaning to say that he reminds me of a younger, thicker Dinsmore.
Yeah, I think the comparison is apt, both in size and violence, as Samuel OMEN counters that one, but not for long. And now a big strike combination from JynX, who ends it off with a big vertical suplex. Almost turned into a brain buster. Sam OMEN's got to get out of dodge in the early going.
He's got to have to reassess the situation because JynX is the champion for a reason. Powered through it. That's the thing. That's the beauty of someone like Samuel OMEN. He doesn't need finesse. He doesn't need technique. He doesn't need panache or pinoche if you want to be nasty or greasy with it. He can just muscle out, power out, and, basically brute force his way out of any situation.
We know JynX likes to utilize the power, as we talked about earlier, and you saw there, maybe trying to go to something, old reliable on that powerbomb pile driver attempt. Didn't work out, and it's costing him a big slow. My God, knees first on the steel steps. Talk about a way to regain the advantage in this match. That looked brutal, and Sam OMEN, he knows he's not going to win this by countout, and even if he did, he would not win the North American Championship. Back in the ring comes the champion. No better worse for wear than when he went out, I'll tell you that.
Jesus Christ, that'll wake you up. He's gonna be sore in the morning, Jake Allen, that's for sure. Old JynX he is. Nice look,
you're doing something wrong if you come into the pay-per-view, much less the last pay-per-view of the year, and you're not a little worse for wear after a little sore in the morning. That whoopee cushion German suplex, difficult to continue that bridge when you got a 350-pound monster standing across from you. And that monster seeming waking up. You've seen horror movies, boss. You gotta double tap him. You gotta double tap him.
And he looks like he might be double tapping. SCW, count to a million. Or not.
The comparison to Dinsmore, and now maybe a little shout out to SDW. No cover though there. If you would ask Smythe, you would have thought that match would be over after the flapjack. Sam OMEN is a different breed of animal, though, as now up into the electric chair, and he drops him flat on his face. We have seen that out of Samuel OMEN in the past. He thinks it's going to be enough to cover one. No. The apocalyptic collapse, and that is a very great description for that. That looked bad. Goozle! We're going to have another collapse into the air. OMEN! Down goes JynX. No cover, though.
What did I tell you, Jake? he can just brute force out of any situation. He's doing it right now. Slamming the North American champion like a baby. Oh, big tall arm drag rather. That arm drag or a hip toss? You tell me.
That would be a sit-out hip toss. I think we underestimate the power of JynX and certainly the strangeness of our North American champion as he crawls on his hands and knees. The oddity is right. Trying to finish the job.
Oh, wait a minute.
Catches him. It's going to be a twisted dream. No. Sam countered.
The power, Jake Allen. I told you the power. Ooh.
Sam OMEN able to counter out of that. Thought the twisted dream was on its way, and instead, Sam OMEN is just going to lift another heavyweight star into the air and drop him unceremoniously to the ground.
We might have ourselves a new North American champion. Oh, God, another Kuso. Good God almighty.
It is something to behold to watch Samuel OMEN throw this man around the ring nearly effortlessly up into the military press again, and another power slam. This time does go for the cover.
That might be it.
After JynX was just manhandled for a good 45 seconds, was able to get out of the cover, though.
He needs to come up with something right now. He's in a bad way. He is getting tossed around like a sack of potatoes by Samuel OMEN.
And again, we have seen Samuel OMEN confident, but maybe not this confident. Another belly-to-belly suplex. JynX just fighting for his life right now. Back to his feet. But he's caught. Powerbomb position. No, the strength on the side of the champion.
That might be the change in temperature, Hoot. Champ's trying to rally. Can he do it?
OMEN looking for the premonition. There will be no premonition, at least not yet. Wow, utilizing more of the power, throwing the big man into the corner. JynX.
Jeez. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Wow.
SpaghettiOs, big headbutt. Nice counter.
Oh, is right.
Boy.
I think JynX usually likes to set up last laugh boot in the corner, but he threw Samuel so hard. A whoopee cushion will do. The cover into the German suplex. And again, falling backwards out of that bridge. It's got to be one of the most difficult tasks as a wrestler to hold a bridge on a man that big.
Jake Allen, for no laughing matter. Sorry to cut you.
No, you're absolutely right. Can he get him up?
Or maybe not.
Or maybe he'll just go with the last laugh, and he does! Will the champion have the last?
Oh, no.
Wait a minute! He's not done! One is not enough!
Oh, he's gonna try it.
Because this match is no laughing matter!
He went for it. Is that gonna be
Nails the challenger. 1, 2, 3! Still the North American champion! It took everything in his power to get over the strength of Samuel OMEN, but he retains on the final show of the year. Hell of a lot of momentum heading into season 20, Jason Sensation.
If anyone came in here doubting the Messiah of Malevolence, then take heed and take note. OMEN ate them all, but at the end of the day, it's no laughing matter that JynX is still the North American champion. And he ain't even at 100% if I ain't mentioned it enough times, Jake Allen. Imagine if he was at 100%. Terrifying. This man defeated El Parker and defended his title the span of 2 weeks. That's a bad motor scooter. We got more for you, so stay tuned.